Right now, a Wisconsin Supreme Court justice is refusing to recuse herself from a landmark case that has Republicans threatening to impeach her. Plus, how a Janesville man is using his love of running to help youth in Rock County who are experiencing homelessness. And it is week 8 of the high school football season. We have the highlights from across southern Wisconsin on this Friday night. That's all coming up at 10. Did you find yourself reaching for the thermostat today? That stretch of warm weather is behind us, and it finally feels like fall. There's a Badgers football game tomorrow and early at 11 a.m. And what will the forecast look like ahead of kickoff? Meteorologist Alex Harrington shares what you need to know in his first warm forecast. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Charlotte and folks and friends. Got the jacket on. You're going to need the jacket for the Badger game tomorrow. Let's break down that Badger forecast there, folks. Kickoff temperature's going to be right around 50 degrees. Halftime, we only go up to 51, and 53 is the best we're going to do. Great day for the game players because it's cool out, but not so great for the folks watching the game. You're going to need to bundle up. But the good news is no rain is expected during the game time. Current temperatures out there right now, we're doing 47 in Madison, 48 to the west in Mount Horeb, and 49 to the south and east in Edgerton, and a 48 to the northeast. Up on 151, our friends in Sun Prairie. Again, it's chilly relative to where we've been, and it's going to be chilly tomorrow morning. Look at that. Low temperatures right around 40 degrees here in Dane County proper. Some of those areas out towards the north and towards the west, Wisconsin River Valley, our friends up towards Camp Douglas, could dip down into the 30s. So a slight chance of some patchy frost in some of those susceptible low-lying areas. As we plan your Saturday temperatures, 54, 56, very, very chilly out there compared to where we have been. Let's plan your day a little bit different here. Let's break it down by hour. 45 at midnight, 40 to start off your day. Again, we'll do 54 for a high temperature across the area, and frost chances, well, it's in our forecast. We'll see a little bit later in Maine weather in that 7 to 10 day forecast. Just look at some of these first frost dates, middle of October, end of October. Well, we've got frost in our forecast. Just when you can expect those frost chances in your neighborhood, that's coming up.
Newly elected Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice Janet Protasiewicz says she will not recuse herself from 2 cases involving redistricting. The decision comes after threats of impeachment from Republican lawmakers. Protasiewicz is part of a 4-3 liberal majority on the court, ending a 15-year run with conservative justices in control. During her campaign, she called the Republican-drawn maps unfair and rigged. A time-honored tradition returned tonight on State Street, the UW Homecoming Parade. It may have been a bit chilly, but that certainly didn't stop spectators from coming out to enjoy one of the highlights of Homecoming Week. Student groups, parade floats, and of course the UW Marching Band were all featured in tonight's parade. It began at the corner of Gilman Street and Wisconsin Avenue, ending on Lake Street. The annual Fill the Hill event at Bascom Hill on the UW Madison campus has raised more than $500,000. Pink flamingos line Bascom Hill, with each one representing a private donation made to the Wisconsin Foundation and Alumni Association. It wasn't just on Bascom Hill, though. More than 100 areas of campus participated in Fill the Hill. Since its inception, Fill the Hill has raised nearly $3 million through more than 18,000 gifts. Beginning next summer, thousands of Wisconsin high school seniors could get into college without applying. Direct admission is coming to all but 3 UW system schools for the next academic school year. UW Madison, UW Eau Claire, and UW La Crosse are not participating, but for the remaining UW system schools, they will set their own guidelines for direct admissions on criteria like GPA and class rank. Any Wisconsin high school senior who meets those marks will be admitted without having to apply. The German flag was flying at the city-county building today, but why? Well, today, October 6th, is German American Day. Dane County has had a sister county relationship since 2007 with a district in northern Germany. Former President Ronald Reagan proclaimed October 6th as German American Day 40 years ago in 1983. It marks the anniversary of when the first German immigrants arrived to the New World in 1683. Well, the outlook for your winter heating bills doesn't look good. With a forecast of high energy prices, it's believed this could be the second most expensive winter in the past decade. That's according to the National Energy Assistance Director Association. We know finances for some can get tight around the holidays, but help is available for those who need it.
For people who are struggling to pay their bills, energy assistance is available, and there's always more money available than people who sign up for it. So people should really take advantage of energy assistance because the federal government has made money available.
If you need help paying your energy bills, you can visit energybenefit.wi.gov to get started on the application process. Middleton is leading the way for Wisconsin cities when it comes to its sustainability efforts. The city received a LEED Gold certification this week. That stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. The city was honored with a plaque, and there's Mayor Emily Kuhn front and center holding it. Middleton was recognized for its green spaces and renewable energy innovation. There are over 150 LEED certified cities and communities worldwide. Middleton is the first here in Wisconsin. In Rock County tonight, one man started running for a reason. Arman Rahman shows us a Janesville man hoping to raise money and awareness of young people who desperately need our help.
What would you say your daily jog is? 3, 4 miles, maybe 6? Well, try running 75 in one day. Light little jog today, Shiloh? Or?
Just 1 or 2 miles.
When I met up with Shiloh Titus and Paul Hartwig, they'd been running since 5 in the morning.
We were 47 miles in, done 2 loops around Janesville. 23-mile loops-ish.
Their goal? About 75 miles in 16 hours and 49 minutes. That's not just a random number. It represents a charity and a harsh reality for some young people.
Project 1649 represents the 16 hours and 49 minutes between school ending one day and beginning the next.
And if you think that sounds like an insanely long time to run, imagine how long that feels when you're homeless.
Sometimes they don't have food, sometimes they don't have a place to stay.
Project 1649 hopes to provide some relief to youth across Rock County.
In addition to providing basic needs assistance and case management, we do have 2 transitional living homes.
Shiloh reached out earlier this year to help.
He chose the goal of $16,490 because that's pretty much what it costs to run one of our transitional living homes for a month. We said, sure, that sounds like a lot of fun as long as we don't have to run with you.
So him and Paul and others set out on the 23-mile loop that proved less than fun on a cool and wet fall day.
We were downtown and it just started downpouring, so we literally stopped underneath a tree because we were like, you know what? We're not getting anywhere.
But when they passed by local schools, any pain melted away.
20, 30 kids hanging outside, high-fiving, just, I've been teary-eyed many times throughout today.
It's the younger generation that Shiloh wants to keep inspiring to put one foot in front of the other.
If you put your mind to it, I mean, you can keep moving forward.
If you missed donating during Shiloh's run, you can still do so via Project 1649's website. In Janesville, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
It's National Youth Sports Week, a time to look at the value sports play in a young person's life. Playing sports teaches kids valuable lessons like goal-setting, sportsmanship, and teamwork. Research says the 2 most important things for kids playing sports are they want to have fun and they want to spend time with their friends, but sometimes parents get in the way, putting on too much pressure.
And adults can kind of ruin that for them when adults start making it about outcomes and performance and thinking that your child, is going to be the next NHL star, right?
Dr. Allison Brooks with UW Health says the focus should always be on having fun and that children are playing a sport of their choosing, not their parents. With the return of Major League Baseball playoffs also comes the return of Taco Bell's Steal a Base, Steal a Taco promo. Beginning October 27th, the start of the World Series, the first player to steal a base will get America free tacos. You'll have to be a Taco Bell Rewards member to take advantage, which can be done by signing up through the app. Well, Halloween is still 3.5 weeks away, but when you go candy shopping, you might want to go get this, a wonderful Butterfinger. It's Wisconsin's most popular Halloween candy, and mine and producer Aaron's as well. That comes from candystore.com, which released data based on bulk sales to determine the favorite candy of each state. Chocolate and peanut butter proves to be a good combo because Reese's Cups took the #1 spot when you consider the entire country. Halloween candy spending is expected to reach $3.6 billion this year, according to the National Retail Federation. Well, don't go anywhere unless you're going to get that Butterfinger. Alex returns with another check of the first Ford forecast. Plus, high school football teams around southern Wisconsin are starting to make a postseason push. Andrew has the scores and highlights in the final drive.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the Best Evening Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
It's Ford Truck Month. Time to defeat any task in a Ford F-150 with all the capability, productivity, and technology of Ford F-Series. America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. So get to Ford Truck Month and get into a built Ford tough truck.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Lease a new Ford F-150 STX for $419 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
It's never about, in the game of golf, just one thing. In Golf Galaxy, we are your team.
We have the fitting bays, we have TrackMan, we have Biomech putter fitting system. We want to fit you with the right apparel, the right footwear. We have everything that you could possibly need to improve your game.
Daddy teaches you can be anything in this world that you want to be, right? Don't Daddy teach you that?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're black or white or any color.
See, this is how children think right here. Critical race theory wants to end that.
You can make friends.
Yeah, you can make friends, no matter what color they are. So we need to stop CRT.
The truth wins if we're all brave enough to tell it.
At Informed Choice Insurance Agency, we're proud of our 5-star reviews.
My agent Matthew explained everything about Medicare. He took the time to show me several different plans and the plus and minuses of each policy.
Get 5-star service at Informed Choice Insurance Agency.
Who's always behind the scenes helping parents and caregivers find quality-rated childcare that fits their family's needs? DCF. We're your trusted source in support of quality childcare. Learn more at qualitychildcare.wi.gov.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
The Jennifer Hudson Show is back. Here we go. I have a big surprise for this couple's big day. And this season, you hear or not, you better answer.
Surprise! On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
And good Friday evening there, folks. We're going to track a chilly fall-like weekend here. I'll use some fancy graphics as we plan your Saturday, folks, and enter my handy-dandy little monitor. Temperature starting off right around 40 degrees, warming up to around 44 or so by the time we get to that kickoff time. Temperature is boosting up to right around 49 degrees. That wind out of the northwest is going to be kind of a pesky breeze as we carry on through much of your Saturday. It's going to feel chilly out there. You're going to want to have that jacket, maybe gloves and mittens for the Badger game. Temperatures boosting up to around 51 by the time we get into the middle of that Badger game. Then as we carry on further and further into the game and into the afternoon, the clouds are going to start to stream in over portions of southern Wisconsin. Madison, our temperature is going to get to as warm as we're going to get, 54 degrees. 50s across much of southern Wisconsin. Good news is it's going to be dry for the game and dry for much of your Saturday, maybe a sprinkle or two as we go towards the evening hours on your Saturday. 3 things here that you need to know. Again, 50s through the weekend. Those shower chances, light sprinkles, most places are going to stay dry. Frost, I'm still eyeing up as we go into the early portion of next week. Temperatures waking up. Low temperatures tonight and then waking up as well on your Saturday morning, 40s across the area, though a couple areas up towards the Wisconsin River Valley could dip down into those susceptible upper 30s. Thinking patchy frost is going to hold off tonight, but it's in the forecast for sure. We'll do 54 degrees. It seems to be the most popular number across Dane County for your high temperatures on your Saturday. Forecast here. Enter the frost chances, the better chances, Sunday night, Monday night, going into Tuesday, maybe even again into your Wednesday, folks. And then we enter a little wet weather system Thursday going on into your Friday, and cooler beyond that weather system as well. Feels like fall. It looks like fall out there, folks. Those fall colors up across portions of northern Wisconsin, they're making their way towards southern Wisconsin. We can look at that here with another fancy little graphic. Came right up out of the floor. Fall colors are the most prominent over central and northern portions of this state up by Rhinelander. They're actually peaking, and those fall colors, the peak fall colors, are working their way down towards southern Wisconsin. Over the next week or two, we'll see those peak conditions in the fall color department moving in to southern Wisconsin. It's a foggy fall picture here from a Janesville viewer. Beautiful photo. Fog is very common in those fall months, and you can send us those weather photos, folks. Good way to do that is first warn at WISC-TV.com. And I want to do a little shout out here to our friends at the AOS department, the Atmospheric and Oceanic Sciences department. Charlotte, folks, it's their 75th anniversary, and I'm an alum there, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Well, happy anniversary. We're happy for them because they brought us you.
Thank you.
All right. That's going to do it for News 3 Now at 10. Do something good this weekend. Go Bucky. The final drive starts right now.
And welcome into week 8 of the final drive. After this week, there is only 1 week remaining in the regular season. How did we get here so fast? And then the road to Camp Randall begins. It's hard to believe we're already here. This is the time of the year when all the work comes together, the big ones at the end of the year. And it's hard to find a better example of that than our game of the week, where 6th-ranked Verona travels to Janesville Craig, who have quietly had a great season. But if they want any chance at winning the Big 8, it starts with knocking off Verona, or trying to. Wildcats leading 7-zip in the first quarter. Craig back to punt, and Verona blocks the punt. Brell Burns recovers it too, and the Wildcats take a 14-0 lead in the second quarter. Verona with the ball in the second. Elijah Lagomasino finds a streaking Aiden Chapman, has to topple a couple Janesville defenders, but he's got a house call to make. Verona takes the 21-0 commanding lead in the second. Later in the second, as Lagomasino again finds Trey Poteet, and all I got to say is good luck catching him. You might just catch him on national television in a few years. The Wildcats score, and they get the win. 41-6, the final, and the Verona wins the Big 8. Staying in the Big 8, where Middleton hosted Madison West, Gabe Piscini and the Cardinals have lost just 1 game all year, but the Regents hit the road looking to knock off one of Dane County's top dogs. Second quarter, Middleton leads 23-zip. West with the ball. Michael Sumian lets it rip and links up with his man Rodney Gavins Jr., who reels it in. The Regents are in the red zone. West just trying to put some points on the board, and they do. It's Ian Ladd who splits the uprights. 23-3 Middleton. And then the Cardinals trying to add to that lead. Gabe Piscini drops back, fires a deep ball, and he finds Troy Teff for 25 yards. Middleton would move the sticks. Later in the drive, Piscini with time, scans and throws a torpedo to Teff. Cardinals score again. They'd win it easily. 50-3, the final. Elsewhere in the Big 8, Janesville Parker brought it all tonight. They'd get a dominating win over Madison East, 51-zip. And how about Memorial this season? They're having a great year. They keep their winning ways alive with a 49-8 victory over La Follette. After a sour start, Stoughton has salvaged their season, winning 3 of their last 4. But tonight they hosted Mount Horeb Barneveld, and the undefeated Eagles, led by Casey Helgeson, are in the top 8 in the entire state in passing yards and touchdowns. Mount Horeb quick to score early. Trenton Owens runs right through the defense untouched for his first touchdown of the night, bringing them to a 6-0 lead. Stoughton wasn't letting that lead last long, though. Drew Viney looking around, nothing to do, so he'll do it himself. Keeps the ball and finds the end zone. Stoughton now up by just 1 singular point. But MHB, they'd give it to the man who can get it done. Trenton Owens runs right where he belongs, right into the end zone, and MHB stays undefeated with a narrow 14-13 lead. In the Badger Conference, DeForest, how about those Norskies? They pull off the upset over Sun Prairie West with a 28-14 win, and Wanakee continued to unlock their offense. They'd run away with a win against Milton, 49-6, to stay perfect on the year. What more can you say about Lodi? At 8-0, the Blue Devils are ranked as Division 4's fourth best team, make that their second best team. Mason Lane has been downright dynamic this season. New Glarus Monticello hosted Lodi, and MGN has been stout this year, looking to put the Blue Devils on upset alert. First quarter, Lane drops back with a pump fake that got more than just the defense. Finds Jace Kalinsky with the deep ball, wide open for a touchdown. The pass would make it a Blue Devils 7-0 lead. Later in the first quarter, Lodi's Kyler Clemens takes the handoff, and he finds the gap to get into the end zone. Blue Devils keep cruising. They take the 14-zip lead. Second quarter at the goal line, Lane calls his own number. A QB sneak into the end zone, and the Blue Devils brought their A-game tonight. Lodi cruises to a 49-7 win. And we finish in Belleville, where the 2-5 Tigers hosted the 4th-ranked Darlington Redbirds. And let me tell you, those Redbirds have been flying high this year. Darlington putting their 6-1 record on the line in Belleville. The Redbirds leading big in the second quarter, and Connor Larson bulldozes his way into the end zone. That would make it, get this, 41-0 Darlington. Later in the second, Belleville back to pass, and it's Reagan Jackson who snipes it out of the sky. Darlington took a 44 lead and make that a 44-0 lead into half. And then in the fourth quarter, the Redbirds just trying to keep running it up. It's Zeke Zuberbowler who reaches the promised land. Darlington wins it 58-0, the final. And still ahead in sports, the Wisconsin women's hockey team unveiled their record-setting 7th national championship banner tonight. Stick around to see if they could get the win, too, coming up on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Dear First Place, how do you get to the top? Just keep on climbing. Yours, Tacoma.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
Insulate and fill gaps in your home with Menards. Great Stuff Window and Door Expanding Spray Foam fills cracks in window and door frames. It's designed to create a durable, airtight, and water-resistant seal. Great Stuff Window and Door Expanding Spray Foam is $4.99 after rebate. From simple paint protection to heavy-duty construction, Polar Plastics has a solution for any project. An 8 by 25-foot roll of all-purpose poly film is only $8.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards. Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Loa Footwear, a name synonymous with premium outdoor footwear for 80-plus years. Our patented mono-wrap construction wraps the foot in a lightweight yet firmly supportive frame. We use a softer polyurethane in our midsoles that provides better shock absorption and ultimate comfort underfoot. Plus, our patented Gore-Tex liner is more durable and creates a smoother fit, thus less potential for blisters or discomfort.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
When an appliance you rely on goes kaput, you can count on family-owned Brothers Maine, Southern Wisconsin's local appliance authority since 1938. With thousands of in-stock options, we have the brands you want at the lowest prices guaranteed. Even big box can't beat our prices. Our experienced team of appliance experts will help you make the right selection, and we deliver it fast and free to your home. What you need when you need it. Shop appliances you can bring home today at our Madison and Janesville showrooms. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
I had a lot of bad days with gout, but that one took the wedding cake. Even with medicine, my uric acid was still too high to stop painful gout buildup. Then a gout specialist told me about Cristexa.
Cristexa is a prescription medicine for adults with gout whose symptoms are not controlled by other gout medicines.
I learned Cristexa quickly starts working to break down gout buildup.
Cristexa is an infused medicine. Serious life-threatening allergic reactions can occur while taking Cristexa. Tell your doctor right away if you have symptoms such as shortness of breath, trouble breathing, dizziness, itching, or swelling of the throat or tongue. Cristexa is not recommended if you have high levels of uric acid without a history of gout. Do not take Cristexa if you have a rare disorder called G6PD deficiency or favism. Before receiving Cristexa, tell your doctor if you have a history of heart problems and all the medicines you take. Cristexa may cause gout flare-ups, allergic reactions, nausea, bruising, sore throat, constipation, chest pain, and vomiting.
I received Cristexa for about 6 months. Now I'm in control, not gout.
Find a doctor who specializes in gout at goutdocnow.com.
Dear First Place, how do you get to the top? Just keep on climbing. Yours, Tacoma.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 48 months on a new 2023 Tacoma.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Last night, the Wisconsin women's hockey team returned to their home ice for the first time since winning the national title. And while Boston College gave Bucky a scare, the Badgers took care of the Golden Eagles. They were back on their home ice tonight and hoisted their banner for their record-setting 7th national title. A few minutes left to go in the first. Badgers moving the puck better than a U-Haul van, and it finds Lacey Eden, who connects for the goal. Badgers take a 1-0 lead on the screaming slap shot. And then just moments later in the 18th minute, Badgers attacking again. Cassie Hall dekes, and what a nasty move. Wow, the Badgers bagged 2 goals late in the first period. They'd run away with it from there, winning by 10 goals. That's right. How about 12-2 for your final? After weeks of mystery, maybe even months, the Packers star left tackle David Bakhtiari announced this morning that he will get season-ending surgery to repair a cartilage issue in his knee. The Packers play the Raiders on Monday night, and they have a mini bye week right now that's helped them get a little bit healthier with some key players. But Bakhtiari, the team's highest-paid player, who only played in 1 week so far this year, says he needs another knee surgery. He plans to be ready for training camp in 2024.
You know, we tried, every which way to see to not have to get the surgery or to make sure really this is the option that we have to take, the course of action we need to take. Obviously, we hit a point where it's been drawing on so long where I'm like, okay, clearly we just need to fix this.
And the Badger great, also Colts running back Jonathan Taylor, who has not played in a game this season due to an ankle injury, might be closer to a return. Taylor, who had a public contract dispute before the season with the Colts, participated in a full practice and says he feels good and almost healthy. For the last 10 years, Giannis has been the guy for the Bucks. For Damian Lillard, that was the same deal with his former team. Now these two high-usage superstars have teamed up with hopes of another title. So how will they work together? They're not worried about that. Both Giannis and Damian Lillard have told each other, just be yourself. The duo thinks that Giannis's power in the paint and Lillard's sharpshooting abilities will complement each other, not hurt them, even if they do have to share the rock a little bit more than ever before.
I said that to him, and he's saying the same thing to me, like, don't worry about me. Just do what you do, be Dame. And for that reason, it'll come together pretty quickly. The way he plays, the way that I play, it goes together. We can really benefit from each other being on the floor. Which one are you going to do? You going to clog up the paint, or are you going to allow me to make 9 threes,
We'll be right back.
Elevate your savings at the Century House. Right now, buy stressless recliners, sofas, and office chairs and earn up to $1,500 credit toward the purchase of additional stressless furniture. Or receive $400 off the purchase of any stressless signature base or cross-base recliner and ottoman. Don't wait. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Thank you so much for picking up.
When you really desperately need to talk to your insurance company, when you're having one of the worst days of your life.
What do people do at a time like this?
Sometimes you just want to talk to someone, a person, not a robot or a recording or an app. Oh, sure, we have all that stuff.
By Friday.
But on a day like that,
just like that,
that phone line can end up feeling like a lifeline.
Thank you so much for listening.
At a time like that, you want a company like West Bend, because the worst brings out our best.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Look, Mom, I found one. Oh, yeah, you did, but we need an ATM from our bank, unless you want to spend a small fortune in fees.
No, thank you. Banking with BMO means more fee-free ATMs than the 2 largest U.S. banks combined, including places like pharmacies and grocery stores.
Saving money and more convenient. Look at you being so helpful.
What'd you expect? You're studying at a help stop.
That's you.
That's me, at a desk.
When a bank helps you get and stay ahead, that's the BMO effect.
Once you pick up an Arby's cheesesteak, it's gonna be tough to set that thing back down. Hey, put it back. The commercial is not over. Arby's, we have the meat.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV.
And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-952-0466 or go to sonobello.com.
Donate kids' winter coats at Clinky Cleaners during Coats for Kids.
What did I miss? Did anyone get indicted?
All right, Andrew, big day today with the Badger game. Tomorrow, kickoff's at 11 o'clock. I'm doing my sports talk here. Was that doing okay?
I think that was pretty good.
Awesome, awesome.
Huge game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Badgers, Rutgers. Badgers have played them 4 times ever. They've won all 4, and their last meeting in 2021 was a win by 49 points, which is pretty good. How's the weather going to be, though?
Weather's going to be great. You're going to be there tomorrow?
I'll be there. I'll be right there on the sideline. How about yourself?
I will be watching.
Fair enough.
Red glasses on.
Yeah.
Televised, as Grandma Harrington would say. Televised, because if you don't want to be out in the temperatures in the 50s, good day to be inside and watch the game. That's not too bad. Temperatures are around 50 degrees. It won't be raining. Great game for the players temperature-wise. Again, not expecting rainfall during the game time tomorrow, but temperatures starting off tomorrow morning, 40s, upper 30s in some spots, and then look at those temperatures, Andrew and friends here. 54
Beautiful.
for a high temperature tomorrow, 56 in Lone Rock. Beautiful fall-like weather, folks, out there for the game, and again, bundle up tomorrow if you are going to be out there. Otherwise, if you're watching inside, you wouldn't have to bundle up quite as much, right?
I think I'll wear at least a coat. I don't know. I run hot. We'll see what happens.
Sounds good.
That's what we've got for tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in on News 3 Now.
Have a good night.